Hey, how's it going today? I am energized, I'm caffeinated, and I am raring to go because we are starting something brand new today. We are done with all of the little loose ends of the previous, very now nostalgic for me series that we have done. And we are starting on a brand new home for a new family. Now, this is an extension of the Woodard family. Here we have Christina Joy, the only daughter of the Woodard family, that we are going to be working on her home with her family. We're going to meet all of them today, and we are going to get a little bit of a start on their home. And as you can see in the background, I have started it already. I wanted to do this off screen just because I wanted to take my time and really map out the kind of house that I wanted, because I am using another reference image for this house. And you'll see when we get into the build what I'm talking about and what my vision for this is. But right now, we are going to meet these Sims. So, are you ready? Let's do it! All right, so we have Christina Joy, and I'm going to reintroduce everyone to her because it's been a while since we last saw her. So she is currently a mother of one and one on the way. She actually just popped her belly out when I went into live mode. She's now in her second trimester, and I do have MC command, so I found out that she's having a little boy, which will help us later because we will be building a nursery for them. And Christina Joy, just to kind of go over what she's all about, her traits. She's very family oriented. She's a foodie because, of course, she works at Birdie's restaurant. She'll be taking over that restaurant. If you missed it, you can actually go and check out my previous video from last week. There are a set of 4 videos. This little mini series that I have, which should be under my Woodard family playlist, I believe. Still, I'll check on that, but it should be. If it's not, I'll make sure that it is. I'll be putting all of these under the Woodard family as well. Technically, they're the Feldman family, but part of the Woodards. So she is going to be taking over that once Birdie decides that she's just done. She wants to have Christina Joy completely take over, and she'll be taking over the restaurant. So she is a big foodie. She is also a gigantic music lover because she is her father Al's, I almost said owl, like Hedwig from Harry Potter, but Al. Just like him, she loves music, and as does her daughter and her husband, which we'll find out about them soon enough. And I'm sorry if my heater turns on. It is literally 9 degrees Fahrenheit today where I'm at, and it's cold, and I turned it way down so I could freeze my butt off so that it wouldn't be weird. Let me pause really quick so I can turn this off because it's going to be very windy sounding if not. Just a moment, please. All right, there we go. So as I was saying, music lover, loves music. We'll be reflecting that in the household. And she is domestic, of course, because she has a family aspiration. And she wants to be a super parent, so she's all about her kids. And I would imagine she probably wants her kids to take over the diner eventually too. We'll see. We don't know. We haven't gotten that far yet. We've still got a long way to go. But as I said, she's preggers. And let's meet her husband. This lovely man here. This is Cyrus Feldman. And yes, he is the sweetest man. Look at how he's looking at her. Don't we all need someone who looks at us in this way? Oh my gosh. Anyway, Cyrus Feldman. He is originally from Salvadorado. How do you say it? I don't know. Anyway, his family isn't from there, but his father was an archaeologist, and that actually is what one of his interests is. He loves Salvadorado. I can't say the word. But he is actually his job. He is a professor, so he actually specializes in that particular area, and that's what he teaches about. That's what his profession is. But his traits, he's a goofball. So he's silly. He fits right in with the Woodard family. They are just carrying on whenever they have family dinners. He is very generous. He is a kind, loving, empathetic soul that just sees the good in everyone. Sometimes that can be a little bit taken advantage of, but I think Christina is strong enough to kind of be like, hey babe, that person is taking advantage of you. You gotta say or do something about that. Can't just let him walk all over you. And he is also family oriented as well, with the super parent aspiration, because again, his family is everything to him. And yeah, I mean, that's what Swee's got going on. And like I said, he's a professor, and his skills, he has a lot of very high skills. So again, he loves archaeology. He's got a 9 in that. Salvadoradian culture, he's at a 5, which is the highest you can get. Because again, he grew up there. He knows everything. So you can see just a list of all of his different skills that I've given him. He is a very well-rounded sim. I forgot to show you Christina Joy's. Christina Joy, the things that she's good at, but she dabbles. So, actually, I think this charisma needs to be higher. I think I thought that was higher. Charisma and comedy should be higher. I'll fix that. And then we have Miss Penelope Feldman, and she is the little cutie, silly girl of the family. She's social, very social. She loves to joke around. She and Owl, why do I keep saying Owl? Her grandpa. All right, no Harry Potter. She's a goofball, like me right now. And she's very confident at this moment. Her parents love her very much. They encourage her. They are very close as a family. And literally just a little bit ago, I had her tell her that she was pregnant, like that her mom was pregnant. And she was just so excited. She wasn't like, no. I think she knows there's going to be plenty of love to go around in this family. And I don't know. I kind of love this family. They're kind of like the best. So I know. I always make families that are like very loving and stuff. Don't you worry. We've got some doozies coming up. Not anytime soon, but I've got some things that I've worked out in my notebook that are not so warm and fuzzy and friendly. So, if you like the drama, stay tuned. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a small dent on this house. So, just a moment and we will get into build mode. We are back in build mode, and I am sorry, I have to put on at least the space heater because I am freezing and it is starting to snow a little bit outside again. So I'm sorry if you hear that, then you are gonna hear it because it's too cold not to have any kind of heater on. But we are in build mode today, and we probably won't get that much done, but we'll at least hopefully get the exterior somewhat mostly done. So I have on this reference photo, it is a cute little yellow, it's just so quaint. I think they're saying that it's like Greek revival, but I don't think that it actually is. But I chose it because it kind of fits in with which we'll be doing something with these. They're not going to look like this, but it kind of fits in with the slight Victorian, like kind of I guess, somewhat Greek revival. I guess that these would be some Queen Anne, some like all of that. It kind of fits in, sort of. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And we've got a lot of things that are ornate on the exterior of this building. Again, the actual reference photo, I'm not going to be able to recreate a lot of things. Like, for instance, the foundation has this really cool lattice work that isn't just this lattice work, but we're going to be using this because this is the closest thing we have to it. It's like this really neat pattern, but that's what we've got in game, and it looks better. And it's going to fit more of what we're looking for than a lot of these others, like the stone or just the wood or whatever. So yeah, we're doing that unless we do this. Nah. Okay. This is the best lighting we've got because, as you can see, we're in terrible lighting because that's, of course, the way it always is. So let's go ahead and we'll actually put down the foundation lattice. How are we doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm a little bit nervous because for like the first time in like a month, I don't really have anything planned other than like this that I want to do right away. I'll scratch that. I do have things planned, but I think they're all kind of same-y, so I'm not really sure. Like, I want to break it up because for the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of like series that are kind of all similar, and I haven't been doing a lot of one-offs like speed builds and things like that, which is kind of like okay with me because, to be honest, I don't love doing speed builds. And that probably shows. For me, I know like people make their entire channels for speed builds or like out of speed builds, but for me, it's so much trouble to go to for the final thing. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but it feels like a lot. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I've planned to have, was it this one? No, this one. Yeah, wait, is that the one I wanted? I hate how it's like a different white color. Ooh, that's way off. Let me see. That wouldn't be so bad. I don't mind that. That's not what we originally had planned, but it's pretty nice. And if I'm doing that, I might put some of these guys just here and here. And then the reference photo is this yellow siding, and I'm fairly sure that's what I want to go with, but I am going to reserve the right. The right. Sounds so, ooh. But I'm going to reserve the right to change this in case I don't like it, because it is kind of a bumblebee house. It's like white, black, and yellow, which is really cool. But I don't know if that's going to work how I want it to. And as far as the windows are concerned, I don't know if I want to put them on until I make the actual floor plan. So let me go ahead and we'll put these guys on. And these corbels, I know I'm going to have to put them, I'm going to be extra fussy with them because they never really go how they're supposed to go. But I think they really do add to this build because, again, it's pretty ornate. So these are the matching ones to these pillars from Cottage Living, and I just thought they were really cute. The original build does have this thing and these little flaps right here. I can't really like get rid of them, and it wouldn't look right if I put this in more. So we're just pretending like they're not there. That's how we live our life. We just pretend that things aren't there if we don't want them, right? We just act like they don't exist. Like it's what we want. Okay, let's see how that's looking. That's not so bad. Looks like it's sticking out like too much, but it's actually not. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll continue with these. Yeah, so what I'm saying is it's like I have some things planned, but I feel like the things that I have planned are a little bit samey. Like they're all kind of the same thing. So I don't want to like do too much, but I also don't want to like overwhelm myself with something or things that like, you know, it's like I'm trying to find the balance. So that's going to be fun and interesting for me. Yeah, I think I want this to be not so thick so you can actually see. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then probably pull this up a little bit. Yeah, well, no, because I do want windows to be able to be here, and I don't want to make this like medium wall height. I want to keep it at the short wall. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I think I want to do something special. We have hit 20 subscribers now, which, by the way, thank you guys so much. That is crazy to think. Yes, one of those subscribers is my husband, but we don't talk about that. You know, but I certainly appreciate everybody who is supporting the channel. It means a whole lot to me. It means I'm not just sitting here talking to myself only. I mean, it kind of is that I'm talking to myself only, but at the same time, like it means a whole lot. And I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this alongside of me. It's so nice. It's just really nice, and I appreciate it. Let's get on some fencing here. But anyway, I was thinking what I wanted to do, and just to kind of get back to my horror roots. You know, I don't know if you guys know this or not. If you are newer to my channel and you haven't watched all of my videos, I started my channel off around Halloween of 2023. And one of my favorite things is horror movies and horror games. And you wouldn't know by the way that I build, but that is one of my favorite things. And yeah, so I'm thinking about, and it's not even like it's trending anymore. Like for a while it was trending a lot, but I'm thinking about doing something with the back rooms, like building something with the back rooms. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I would make it like a little mini series, if anything. So I don't know. So yeah, the original reference photo, the reason I'm not putting this right in the middle is because it does have like this slight off thing, like slightly off to the side, which I kind of like that. Kind of like that everything is kind of to the side here. It's not so, it might bother some people. But I have a vision. I have a vision for what I want on this. And I don't know, I just think it looks cool. Like off to the side. It makes it look not so boring and just kind of like, you know what to expect. I just want some character. You know, that should be like the motto of my channel. I just want some character. And I'm just pressing buttons that I shouldn't be pressing. Okay, stairs here. I think those will be fine. I wish they were a bit more gray and not just like, this is where we may have to kind of get off of the original reference image and make it our own. This is, I hate all of the stairs because I build so much. It's like, I know there's nothing that's gonna be like what I want, which is irritating. No. Not that. Oh gosh. So I already know going in that this is what's going to frustrate me. And I think that in the reference photo, these are actually stone with like wood. I don't really know. It's not like it's concrete or anything, but it's just like everything just kind of sucks. And I know I'm being fussy. I know. Actually, let's just do something like this, like a slatted wood. Yeah, something like that for now. Maybe even these. No, I don't like the... Well, I know it's kind of like not the same, but like how this is carved kind of... Okay, we might keep that. Let me see if they have it in like a slightly different color. Nah, keep it in the white. Everything else is white. It's just the lighting is so crap. I can't even, it's like, I hate that none of the swatches match. Like if it's white, give them all like the same colors. I know, I'm getting frustrated. I know. So we are gonna pick the front door. In the reference image, it is, I'm gonna keep saying, in the reference image, but it really is. In the reference image, there is a wooden door, like a brown wooden door. I like the way it looks in real life, but I'm not sure if that's going to be what we're looking for. Also, it's a small thing, and I don't know if this is just where I'm from, but we have like screen doors or storm doors. And there isn't that in The Sims, and it's very irritating to me. It just looks unfinished. Like our house, we don't have a storm door, but we do have a place where like there were hinges for it. Someone just took them off for some reason. But yeah, like I hate how it's just like just a raw door right here, just nothing to protect you from the elements or anything like that. If you don't know, in the American South and probably in other hot places in the world, I don't know, but I'm just going to speak for what I know. Which door should we do real quick before I explain that? Let me see. Let's bloop you on and step on back. I think I like this one. No, we'll keep this one. I kind of like the gold detail to it. It's kind of nice. In the American South, which I'm not from, I'm actually in the Midwest, but we have a lot of the same things in the state that I'm at. Technically, we are the Midwest, but there's a lot of Southern influence here. But yeah. I don't want to give away my location, echolocation, but basically we have a lot of bad, like very extreme weather. Like right now, it's very extreme. We have like below zero. Like it was like -2, and it was like a wind chill of like, it felt like -14 out or something crazy, like -20 something out. And then in the summer times, it'll be like 113 or something ridiculous like that. So we have some very extreme weather, including very bad thunderstorms. We are in Tornado Alley. So we have it all. Make sure that I have deletion protection on. And so we really have to be careful with, windows and doors and things like that. We have giant bugs here in the summertime, like big mosquitoes and things like that. So we really have to be careful. Oops, I forgot to put the corbels on that side. You guys probably saw that and you were like, she's not going to put them on. I know she's not. She's just talking about crap and we don't care. And she's just going to forget about the corbels. And I almost did. Now that I'm looking at this though, and I'm actually going to fix this side too, because this is bothering me. I think that's a lot of corbels, but we're doing it. We're going corbel crazy. There we go. Much better. The only thing is I'm going to have to be careful because I think those corbels might go into my windows. We're going to have to do something about that when the time comes. We will cross that bridge when we get to it, but right now I'm not focused on that. I'm going to work on my layout for my house. So we're going to work on the floor plan, but yeah. All of that ranting that I was doing about the storm doors and storm windows, but yeah, we need that protection. And so in the hot extreme weather, sometimes we need, before I do this, I'm going to get it out of my system. If you don't know what they are, Basically, they're like this little door. It's like a little, usually clear or metal door, but you can usually see through it. And it's sometimes where it'll have a little window on it itself, like maybe a combination. I'll pop up an image if I remember to, so you can kind of see what it is if you're not sure. But it is a little, it's got like a literal like mesh screen on it most of the time, or it's like it can be opened like a window. And so that way, if it gets too hot, especially in the old days when they didn't have air conditioning, you could just open up the main door and have the screen door where you could lock it, or people couldn't just walk up in on you or something, and you could have more flow through for the house. And or if it's storming really bad, you're going to be protected, like another layer of protection if it's extremely cold or it's very stormy and windy. Yeah. And also on our windows, we have screens usually. Not everybody, but it's like the little mesh screen so that you can open your windows and you won't have all these insects flying in, even though sometimes they'll get in anyway. Yeah, so that's rant over. I am going to go off screen so I can concentrate, though, to make this floor plan, because I think I want something kind of interesting but accessible. So I will be right back. All right, I have done it. So I have put in our floor plan, and I have also put in some doors and some lights so that you can see, and the stairs going upstairs, so we can kind of see what we're working with here. And that's pretty much all we're going to be doing for today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And I might put on a couple of windows just to kind of like have something for the thumbnail. And then we will go to the next video after that. So here is our floor plan. It is very simplistic. So as you walk in, there is this little vestibule. Let me actually pull that back, as I don't need it to be that big. And I want to think that this house has been redone, like renovated. It's a very old house, but they probably renovated it at some point. One of the owners did. And it has its own, I'm going to put a walk-in closet here, one of those ones from like Get Together over here. And there's going to be a little powder room over here. I might be able to squeeze in. It's a pretty big bathroom, but I'm going to make sure that I have enough room for at least a toilet and a sink here. And this will be the downstairs bathroom, the guest bathroom. And we'll have this door with, so I have a 6-panel door, which I'm going to be using throughout, and all the wood matches this door out here. I just kind of like the continuity of that. And I like it not being white. I like this to be wood paneled, just like a little bit of more character in our homes, for this home at least. This is going to be a little study or some kind of a little hobby room, maybe music/study office room. It's pretty big, as this house is gigantic. So we'll kind of work on that together. Obviously, we'll work on all of these rooms together. This centrally located, oh, my heat's about to come on. Sorry, guys. This is going to be the kitchen here. This is a giant kitchen. We have 2 cooks in this home. Although Christina Joy does the majority of the cooking, I'd imagine her husband really likes to like dabble a little bit here and there, and they all like to cook together in the kitchen. So I wanted to give them a nice, big, warm family kitchen. Over here we'll have a big, giant dining room, and because the Woodard house is so tiny, I wanted to give them like enough of a house to be able to entertain in. While I think a lot of like these Sunday dinners and stuff, they probably do at the Woodard home, I think that probably they have a lot of holidays here. Well, we have another home that's going to be very giant as well, but they have a lot of kids and extended family as well, which is kind of a spoiler alert, but Fonzo's house, the brother of Christina Joy, will be making his house not anytime soon, but soon enough. But he'll have a gigantic house as well, and a little bit more of a newer build as well that I have planned. And, I wanted to put a entrance in. There we go. To the living area. I will put up a fireplace here eventually and stuff too. We go on upstairs. That will be another day that we'll do the floor plan for upstairs. But yeah, that is what we've got so far. Let's go ahead and put on a couple of lovely windows. I still think I want to use these windows. I still think they're really nice. So I don't want to have them too far down. Let's just do like 3 here. Is that okay? That's a little high. Let's see how that looks in relation to everything else. Yeah, that's actually not bad because I don't want it to be too low where the railing is covering it. So yeah, that we'll have there. And I'll put one right here as well, right by the door. Yup, like that. Looks a little odd, but I feel like these old houses would have weird stuff like that. And then I might put some different windows over here because I want to put a fireplace. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to stop there with the windows and just do the front of this like this. Because I feel like I want to use some different windows, like in the bathroom, in the study area, the kitchen especially, and probably on either side of the fireplace. So yeah, we'll stop there. I know it's a little bit unfinished. Like I said, we didn't get a lot done today, but that's kind of how it is when you're first starting out a series, and I don't want to rush through this. I want to enjoy it and ease into it like how we have been with the others. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm probably going to be putting that front door over a little bit. It'll be off center technically from the stairs, but I hate the way it looks with that window. So yeah, but we are finished for today, and I hope you're just as excited as I am for what is to come with this house. It's looking cute with the corbels. We have a lot of corbels. I might scale those back. In the actual reference photo for the house, they have a lot of corbels, but that seems like an excessive amount, and I think I put way too many on one side. So we'll have to play around with that, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice getting back into the swing of this. Something new, but familiar. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices, and I will see you again next time. Bye.